Hello, welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. Retirement will not bring you happiness and joy. This is something I was thinking about a couple of days ago. Before I get into this video, though, I just want to say I don't normally make more than one or two videos a week. I kind of like to make one at the beginning of the week and one at the end. But that other video I put out about fidelity was something I never thought about. Usually I'm making these videos, and I'm thinking I'm the only one watching them. I tend to forget that there's other people watching and would like to hear the full story, you know. And I think y'all deserve to know. So I appreciate them comments that suggested that I update you on that. That's the only reason I put that other one out. Had never planned on doing it, to be honest with you. I never thought about it. And then this morning I was watching a little kind of semi-documentary video on here from, who was it from? CNBC, called Why Saving for Retirement Feels Impossible. They put it out yesterday, and it was an enlightening experience. It's only a little 14-minute video, but they had this little lady from rural Retreat, Virginia, down in the southwest corner, down in there, Tennessee and Virginia, and Kentucky, over in the corner of Virginia there. Pretty place down yonder. They're about a little over an hour from Harlan, Kentucky, and they're just across Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee state line there. And she had a doctor's appointment scheduled for the next week, and it's going to cost her $30, and she couldn't afford to pay it, so she had to call and cancel it. It was kind of touching. You know, she left a big impression on me. Here I am with a pension, Social Security to come in the future, a few dollars in the bank, and I got a a fairly large 401, and worried about how I'm going to get that stuff to stretch for the next 20, 25 years or whatever. You know, and there's a lot of people out there like that. It kind of puts things in a different light, to look at the big picture of things sometimes. You know. But anyways, this retirement not bringing you happiness and joy. You know, I was thinking the other day, exactly why am I retiring? You know, and I think that's a question a lot of people need to ask themselves before they retire. Make sure it's not a spur of the moment, or it's somebody else's idea, or it's what you think society would require you to do. You know, because I would think that would, if it's not the right reason for you, I would think that would be a big reason for you to regret your decision later in retirement, and it would be a miserable way to be. It's like right now. I'm perfectly happy and content just the way I am right now. You know that I'm not looking for anything more than I got when I retire. I'm not. You know, just status quo. Keep trucking like I am. You know, so retiring is not going to change anything for me. The only thing it's going to do is take away a job. You know, you know, it's. I'm not looking for anything special. You know, just keep trucking along, Doc. But I think I think if people put a little bit more time into that, it would pay off later in retirement. I really do. I have a lot of thoughts and ideas about this stuff. I got uh, whenever I approach something I'm not sure of, something I've never done before, or a problem of some kind, I try to look at all the angles, you know, and see what I've missed, what I have forgotten, didn't know about, try to learn about it. And that's all I was doing with this. It's something me and a buddy of mine at work was talking about. Got me thinking about it. Because I told him, well, we got a boy at work. He's changing departments. He's been in our department for pushing 20 years, I guess. He's got a good job, daylight job, no weekends, holidays, you know, Monday through Friday. He makes good money, but he's leaving that to go to a swing shift job in the plant. You know, I think he's going to carry. I think it's going to be the same money. You know, and my buddy was telling me, I wouldn't let them force me out of this place like that if I'd have been him. And I told him, I think, they're essentially forcing me out. Everything they've done in the past couple of years. And he said, yeah. He said, I guess. He said, but I don't think it would have took much for you to go. I said, nah. I says it wouldn't have. So that's not exactly why I'm going out. But it made me feel a little better that they're not forcing me out. I don't like to be forced to do something. I just don't. But I don't know. It's just a thought that had come to my mind. I figured I'd put it out there because you hear so much about being happy in retirement. You know, the freedom of retirement and stuff. But that might not be for you. That might just be pure miserable for you. You know. And so you have to put some thought into that part of it. That part of the equation is something that you hear very little about. They always tell you to retire to something, not from something. But they never tell you you know, to really think about. It don't take long. Just sit down for a few minutes, a glass of tea, and think about, what is my reason for retiring? Is that a good enough reason for me to give up what I got or to leave? You know, I don't know. It's a thought, but I think it's an important part of the retirement equation. I really do. Hard to believe I think it's important. I ain't thought about it but about 15 minutes. But it is. It is. Well, y'all be good. We'll talk to y'all later.